Hello, Serena Cashmere here. Welcome back to my channel and another video. Today I'm talking about what to bring, what to prepare for moving into a dorm in college. First thing is your sheets. The beds in dorms are usually twin size, so if you already have those sheets, you can bring those along. Otherwise, you will need to buy that. Amazon, Bed Bath & Beyond, and it's just a lot of fun to pick what your style is gonna be. I felt like going into other people's dorms, it was great to see what someone's style was based on the way that they set up their dorm and their little area. Your space is essentially your bed and whatever you can fit around your bed. The bed is like the biggest centerpiece, if you will, and so like really matching your sheets and your blanket to your personality will tell your friends, I guess I was gonna say your audience, but like tell your friends like who you are, and it's like the best way to express yourself. You want to get a nice like quilt or comforter or something because just sheets is not very nice. My favorite blanket that I've ever bought, that I bought for my dorm, is actually from UGG. The company that like makes those boots, those UGG boots, they have a blanket that's like nice and heavy, and the whole inside is like fur, faux fur. So that's my personal favorite. I will link that below if I can find it. You also want to just have like a few little decorations so that you feel like your area is just like a little more tied together and not just thrown around. When you're in school, like your schedule is crazy and hectic and it can be stressful. So having a nice area to come home to like will give you a good sense of peace. When I first moved into my first dorm, I had some faux flowers, and then I had pictures of my family. A lot of people like to get string lights or to get string lights with those little clips that you put your photographs on. I got a couple of wall canvases. I got one that was like a dark blue that looked like the world, and then I had another one that was like green and like this beautiful outdoor waterfall. So even though I was in a small space, that huge canvas with this beautiful landscape made it feel a little bit more like an escape and like a bigger space than it was. Okay, ladies or anyone who does their makeup, get a tabletop mirror with a light. So there's only one bathroom usually, and there can be like 4 people in a room, and everyone has to share the bathroom, and everyone takes a different amount of time getting ready in the morning. So it saved me tremendously having a tabletop mirror. And then I had one with a light on it, so even if my roommates were asleep, I could turn that up. It had a dimmer on it, so it wasn't too bright, but I could do my makeup while sitting on my bed every day. And it doesn't take up a lot of space, and it was a lifesaver. Another lifesaver, get your own printer. Like if you already have a printer, just bring it from home, but they do have really cheap like compact printers these days. You could get a really nice big printer. I mean, just get one, because at school, like you can go to the library and get something printed, but 1, you have to pay for it, and 2, there's usually long lines and you don't want to be late for class. My college, you're not allowed to go to class if you're even 1 minute late, and the library would get completely insane because there was 2 printers for the whole school. So having a printer in my room totally saved me. I didn't have to leave my dorm all the time, and I didn't have to worry about late assignments, and just your own paper and ink is like the same cost over time as paying for every print in the library. I recommend, highly recommend, getting a personal heater or personal fan depending on who you are. So for me, I get cold very easily, but I had roommates that were always running hot. So they wanted to crank up the air conditioning, but then I was freezing. So I got a personal heater that was on wheels, and I just wheeled it in front of my bed. And so then I was nice and warm as I was sleeping, but my roommates could crank up the air conditioning. But even still, I had a roommate who also got a fan. So if, like, just know what your needs are and do that so that you're not constantly fighting over the temperature all the time and you're not feeling miserable. Get some standing plastic bins. I mean, if you can see what your dorm looks like ahead of time, that's great. I would have 1 to 2 like standing dressers, but that still wasn't enough for me. In fact, I had a standing dresser and then I had like drawers under the bed, but it just wasn't enough. So if you get some standing plastic drawers, then you can put it under your bed. If you have a high bed, you can put it next to your bed. It's also great in the bathroom because everyone has to share the bathroom. And so if you have like some standing drawers, it doesn't take up a lot of space in the bathroom, but then your stuff is separated and organized and it's not just lying all over the place to annoy your roommates. Get some extension cords. You never know where the electrical plug is going to be in the room, and it might be behind your bed, it might be around the corner. Get some extension cords. You usually just need one, but I bring 2 to be safe. I also would say get an eye mask because people will be bringing in their friends and having parties or having like study groups or coming in late and you just want to sleep. So if you have the eye mask, then it's less disturbing if they have the lights on. I also know some people that would put up a divider or hang curtains from the ceiling to the floor all the way around their bed just so they would have privacy from their roommates and anyone else who came into their dorm. Something that I did was I have these tall wooden shoe holders and I used that as a nightstand when one of the dorms I had didn't even have a nightstand. So that was a good way to store my shoes but also have the nightstand. I would recommend like a mattress cover to protect the mattress. Now, some of the mattresses I got already had a plastic cover, so in that case you don't have to worry. But otherwise, like some people will have emotional support pets in the room and you don't want them like peeing on your mattress, or like if it's that time of the month for you, like you don't want to have to worry about that. So that's just like an added thing I would throw in there. In the bathroom, if you don't want to get those plastic drawers, you could also do one of those like hanging kits. It usually has a hanger at the top and it's like a travel kit. You could also do that. For me, it wasn't enough to hold everything that I needed, but if you only have a few things and they're small, that totally works. I also got a nice basket and I just threw all my stuff in the basket as well. Shower shoes. Everyone is sharing the same shower. Not everyone has the same hygiene. You don't want to get like athlete's foot or see something gross in the shower. So just like wear some shower shoes. Sprays. Now be careful with this because like fragrances and sprays are really harmful to your body and the environment. So maybe do a little research to make sure you're picking something natural. But people be smelling. People will come in after working out or dance class or whatever, or they'll stink up the bathroom, and some sprays are nice. Also, bug spray is essential because even if you're in an apartment building on like the 5th floor, I've still known people to have bugs in their room, so I would just bring that ahead of time. You want to have some basic kitchen essentials. So like 3 bowls, 3 plates, some basic utensils, some cups. For me, I needed a microwave and a blender, and we had our own kitchen in each dorm that I was in. If you don't have a kitchen, you have a shared kitchen, then maybe you can't do that, or you just bring it into the kitchen, or maybe they already have a microwave for you. But those were the 2 essential appliances that I needed. You can also bring a baking pan if you have an oven, and a pot for the stove. And then if you need like a mixing spoon or something, like know what you usually make or what you can make quickly that's pretty healthy and doesn't take a lot of ingredients or equipment, because that's what you'll be eating when your schedule is nuts at school. Also, a drying rack and towels, like dish towels, so that you're not constantly buying paper towels all the time. And if there's a dishwasher or you have something that can't go in the dishwasher, you're set. Lunchbox and containers for the lunchbox. It is so expensive to eat out every day. So if you can come up with a system of food that you make at home and you eat it for dinner, but you have leftovers so that you have lunch for like the next 2 days, that's a great idea. So pack a lunchbox and pack some containers, preferably BPA free, so that you're not getting those toxic chemicals. Of course, you need the essential pens, pencils, notebooks, binders, an agenda so that you can write down all of your assignments and have it be in one place. You need all of those things, and then like a backpack or a large purse or even a rolling bag, something that makes you feel good and organized, that's also lightweight, because you'll be doing a lot of walking, a lot of transporting. So organized, lightweight, and anything that you can put on wheels is great. I know rolling bags are not cool, but if you don't care or you found something else to put wheels on, it will help your back. Of course, you need your phone, and you need your phone charger, and you need your laptop, and you need your laptop charger. Also, if you have external batteries for those, then that's great, just in case you can't charge and you're out all day. You're gonna need towels for the bathroom, just 2 is fine, and then you'll also need like dishwasher soap for the laundry there, and you'll want to get a robe or a cover up of some kind. I can't tell you how many times I was like in pajamas and people would walk into my room that were strangers, that were guys, people that I'm like, I don't want to see you right now as I am not in a state of formal dress. So have a robe or some kind of cover up, or just pack pajamas that are a little less revealing, because you never know who's going to walk in. Hopefully your roommates are really cool about letting you know or asking or respecting certain times of day, but sometimes you never know who you're going to get roommate wise. So just go with the flow on that and do your best. You'll want to get a hamper. I recommend a foldable hamper because it's lightweight, get something with handles, and then you can always save space by, when you don't need it, folding it up. You'll want to leave at least one drawer for all of your books, because you'll tend to fill up all of these drawers and then school starts, and as it gets going you need more and more books and textbooks and notes and reference materials, and suddenly you have nowhere to put it. So have a nice dedicated space for that. Last but not least, have fun with it. Be creative. Don't put a lot of pressure on yourself. I mean, you can do some research ahead of time if you need that inspiration, but just find what is your aesthetic or your vibe. What are you going for? Start with the bed, the sheets, the blanket, and then are you going to put something on your wall? Are you going to have posters? Are you going to have lights? Are you going to have pictures? Is it going to be blank? Like, be creative, make it cohesive, make it look very calm so that you're not stressed out coming home and seeing stuff everywhere. Again, organized, you make it personalized to you. I hope that was helpful. I'm so excited for you going to college for the first time. I hope you have a wonderful experience, and let me know if this video was helpful for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell so that you never miss a new video, and I will see you next time. Bye!